Hello everyone, this is a full installation video of the juiced pipes Catback on my 2025 GR86. Super excited to get this thing. Managed to get it on sale for about $1,100, while the normal price is about $1,400. Here I'm just unboxing it. Unfortunately, I failed to notice that the cardboard was completely blocking the view. But this thing came in some multiple pieces. Got to put it together. Came with some pretty solid instructions, and I'm going to show you step by step. Don't have much footage of actually, connecting the pipes together and stuff. I am working without a lift, just using 4 jack stands and laying underneath the car, trying my best by myself to put it together. But for the most part, it was pretty straightforward, and we got some POV video, some footage, both from inside the cabin audio and then with the microphone outside, so you kind of get to hear what it sounds like driving the car and what it sounds like for everyone else. So of course, what better day to be working on your car than a 93 degrees type of day, and ended up getting up to 97 while I was working on my car.
It is too hot out here.
And so here we're just jacking up the car. I did jack up the front just a little bit, just to get that a little bit more space for the rear connecting pipe. Here it looks like I'm jacking up the car pretty high. It's because I'm using some 6-ton jacks in the back. Just gives me a lot more room to work with underneath the car, especially for not having a lift. I did run into some difficulties. I was using 3-ton jacks on the front. So trying to get underneath for that rear connecting pipe was a little bit of an issue, a bit of a tight space, but ended up working out. So first step is taking off the old exhaust parts here for the muffler. We have a single connection with a 14mm bolt with a 14mm nut on the back end of it. So you just need just 2 wrenches to hold on to it. And the muffler is held up by 4 exhaust hangers. Highly recommend you go to your local AutoZone and buy some exhaust hanger removers. Right here for the mid pipe, it's just 1 exhaust hanger, and then in the far back over there, it was a 14mm bolt with a 12mm nut on the back of it. So in the wise words of Chris Fix, we are out with the old and in with the new. Here's the exhaust all laid out. So up there we have the tips, muffler, elbows that connect the muffler to the tips, our rear connecting pipe, and then our middle pipe that'll connect to the front pipe. Right there we have all of our hardware, the nuts, bolts, gasket, and yeah, it's pretty straightforward from there. And I also want to show off the difference between the stock exhaust and the juice pipes one. So first, look at this middle pipe right here. It's way bigger. I believe the juice pipes is 3-inch, and then the stock exhaust is 2, maybe 2.5. And then we see here our resonators off to the side instead of just the big one in the middle. And then I'm not sure why the rear connecting pipe is a whole separate thing. I don't know if it's just for packaging. It did make it a little difficult to install. And just look how insane these J pipes look, man. I've never seen anything like this. So after an hour and a half of pain and suffering, I managed to get both pipes in. What worked best for me was putting the middle pipe on its hanger and then connecting it to the muffler first, rather than connecting to the front pipe first. I also want to point out that some videos have said if you use the stock front pipe, you have to reuse the stock bolts, and that's entirely incorrect. The stock spring bolt will absolutely not fit if you try to connect it with the new aftermarket exhaust. And also make sure you remove the donut gasket that's on the front pipe as well. When you install this pipe, right, you want it to be angled this way. You see how it's up and then out? It's not going to be like this, where it'd be on the other side where it goes down and then out. So make sure it's going upwards, and then that'll be what side you put it on. So here I'm just putting on that elbow pipe first, obviously before I put on the exhaust tip. Don't tighten this pipe all the way down. We want a little bit of wiggle room just so we can make some minor adjustments so we can center the exhaust tips when we need to. I will say with these clamps, with the exhaust tips, I did actually have to go to AutoZone and buy brand new exhaust clamps for the exhaust tips. It's like a tiny 10 millimeter bolt that tightens on it, and it actually snapped on me. And I mean, I'm tightening it with hand tools, so you would think that like it wouldn't be possible to snap. But I did have to go to AutoZone and I bought a 3-inch pipe exhaust clamp, and it actually feels a little bit more sturdier than using the ones brought with this kit. So I mean, I would suggest going to AutoZone and buying some 3-inch exhaust clamps as a backup in case yours also happen to snap. But I mean, I was just tightening it normally with you know, my hand tools, and yeah, I don't know what happened. Managed to get everything tightened down, and just look at how big these exhaust tips are. These are 5.5 inch of exhaust tips, and then once again that beautiful looking J-pipe system. It's unbelievable. I've never seen anything like this in some like aftermarket exhaust that you could buy. But oh my goodness, isn't that thumbnail worthy? Oh, we got pops.